National Youth's Day is celebrated on the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda on 12th January every year all over India in the educational institutions, schools, government organizations, and NGOs with great enthusiasm and passion. Every year, the National Youth Day celebration inspires the younger generation to come up with innovative ideas and plans to make India a developed nation. Quote of Swami Vivekananda to youths: take risk in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. Arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is reached. Swami Vivekananda preached the greatest religion is to be true to one's own nature. Have faith in yourself. Today, we need to draw inspiration from his words. Swami Vivekananda presented the world with a new concept of morality and wisdom, aligning the union of inner purity and soul. Swami Vivekananda was born on 12th January 1863 in Calcutta as Narendranath Datta to the parents Vishwanath Datta and Bhuvaneshwari Devi. He was an extraordinary child with spiritual thoughts. His education was irregular, but he completed Bachelor of Arts degree from the Scottish Church College, Calcutta. His religious and monk life started when he met Sri Ramakrishna and accepted him as his guru. Later, he led Vedanta movement and introduced the Indian philosophy of Hinduism in Western countries. Swami Vivekananda traveled far and wide spreading the message of Hinduism to the world outside India. As a result of his teaching and works, he is regarded as an inspiration and idol to the youths of the country till date. Swami Vivekananda was a great social reformer and a very inspiring personality of India. He used to practice meditation even from his boyhood and was associated with the Brahmo movement for some time. Two events took place which caused Narendra Vivekananda considerable distress. One, sudden death of his father in 1884. Second, the demise of Sri Ramakrishna in 1886. In the middle of 1890, Vivekananda left Baranagar Mutt and embarked on a long journey to explore and discover India. He went on a pilgrimage all over the country, studying the conditions of the people. Whoever he met, his magnetic personality created a great impression. In 1896, he organized the Vedanta movement into a definite society and began to issue his teachings in book form. Thus came into existence the Vedanta Society of New York, a non-sectarian body with the aim of preaching and practicing Vedanta and applying its principles to all faiths. Its members met regularly at appointed times for the purpose of carrying on cooperative and organized works and for the study and propaganda of Vedanta literature. Some of the great works like Raja Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Karma Yoga had already been published and aroused interest among great thinkers of America. Swami Vivekananda attended the World Parliament of Religion in order to spread his message in the West, which was scheduled to be held in Chicago in 1893. On the eve of his departure, he adopted the name of Swami Vivekananda. His speeches at World's Parliament of Religion held in September 1893 made him globally famous as an orator by divine right and as a messenger of India wisdom to the Western world. For 3 years, he spread the Vedanta philosophy of religion in America and England and then returned to India. We cannot find a single sentence of hatred and disrespect in his speeches to other religions in his mission. That is the beauty of Swami Vivekananda's true Hinduism. Swami Vivekananda founded the Ramakrishna Mutt and mission on 1st May 1897. In 1898, he established Belur Mutt. In June 1899, he leaves India for second visit to the West. He returned to Belur Mutt in December 1900. The rest of his life was spent in India, inspiring and guiding people. He was dedicated his life to guiding others for pure and true spiritual path. His heart is battered for the poor in this country, irrespective of caste and creed. We can call him a saint of Hinduism and humanism. Swami Vivekananda had read all Hindu scriptures like Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana and Mahabharata. He was an intellectual stalwart, has built a bridge between East and West, bridge between logic and belief. He had announced that he would not achieve the age of 40 and died at his age of 39. His health deteriorated and Swami Vivekananda breathed his last on 4th July 1902 at the Belur Mutt, leaving behind an immortal legacy not just in the hearts of his contemporaries but for all generations to come. With due respect, I conclude with the most significant contribution of Swami Vivekananda, which is need of the hour to think and act upon in the modern today's India by all Indians. Now we are listening very oftenly hatred speeches dividing the society. Need of the hour is unity in diversity. Please do listen carefully. Vivekananda's concept of potential divinity of the soul gives a new ennobling concept of man. The present age is the age of humanism which holds that man. And that man should be the chief concern and center of all activities and thinking. Through science and technology, man has attained the great prosperity and power, and modern methods of communication have converted human society into a global village. But the degradation of man has also been going on apex, as witnessed by the enormous increase in broken homes, immorality, violence, crime, hatred speeches in modern society. Swami Vivekananda's concept of potential divinity of the soul prevents this degradation, divinizes human relationship and make life meaningful and worth living. Swamiji has laid the foundation of spiritual humanism, which is manifesting itself through several new humanistic movements and the current interest in meditation all over the world. We should be pure because purity is our real nature, our true divine self. The birth anniversary today, 12th January, of Swami Vivekananda in India is celebrated as National Youth Day. May the Almighty bless our Indian youths and youth all over the world to understand and act upon the preachings of Swami Vivekananda, spiritual humanism, and protect the humanitarian values in our life. Jai Hind, Jai Hind.